Hello. Happy Monday.
Hello. How is everybody? Are you? I don't see us yet. Oh, there you are. There it is. Let me mute it.
Hello, hello. Let me
There we
know
go.
who's here.
3. Hello. Hello.
Hey,
Hi, Alex.
Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. Let's see. Alex. Bum, bum, bum.
Hey, Amanda.
Oh, let's see it.
Hey, Lauren.
Oh, says we got 19 on. Hi. I don't see
That's
anybody.
awesome.
Yeah.
I knew that
That's
there
good.
would be a lot interested in this chat because this book was so good.
Yeah, it was.
Definite improvement from our last month's choice.
Yes. Yeah, we had lots to talk about that stuff. We'll see if everybody liked this one. I did. I liked it. Yeah, I finished it yesterday, so I was a day ahead, so I was happy about that.
Let's see, what day did I finish? Saturday?
Hi, Christine.
The
Saturday.
Hunting Wives.
Yes, The Hunting Wives is what we read last time.
I mean, I didn't hate it, but this one was a lot better.
Oh, Mackenzie liked The Hunting Wives better. I liked The Hunting Wives. I was entertained. It was a little crazy, a little escapism. So. Or you haven't read it yet. Like, you need to read it.
Since I heard the rumor that Julia Roberts is going to be in a movie with this, that's who I pictured the whole time.
Oh, yeah. I think I heard that too. You like the characters in this one?
No.
Yeah. I was kind of expecting a little more of the ending on this one too.
Oh, is it Nicole Kidman? I don't know why I heard Julia Roberts.
Oh, it's Nicole? Oh, yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
I mean, she still looks beautiful. Okay. So Amanda's saying yes, that she is.
Oh, I'll have to Google it.
I mean, we already know that she plays a good stepmom.
Yes. I like Julia Roberts.
I think Nicole Kidman's even older than Julia Roberts, isn't she? Maybe not. I don't know.
I think they're pretty similar in age.
Oh, 9 Perfect Strangers is being made into a movie too? Oh, you just let a bug in.
Oh, I DNF'd that book.
I heard it's a lot to keep up with.
I couldn't get into it. And I rarely DNF, but I DNF'd that one.
I do think she probably is too old. She should be like the grandma. And that's not being rude towards Julia Roberts, but, you know, she's over 50, and this is a character who's, what, 38?
Yeah.
So, who knows? What did everybody rate this book?
Mama, I'm going to go on.
I gave it a 4.
What did I see? I've already forgot what I gave it.
I think you gave it a 5. I think I saw it when I went to go rate. When I went to go rate mine, which means I really liked it. I said I did think the ending could have been a little more. It kind of was like, oh, okay. Yeah. But I mean, I was entertained. I liked it. I just thought the ending just was like she had a conversation with the mobster. I'm like, okay,
right.
That was the only thing I was kind of like, okay.
Yeah, I was interested in his character from the mobster. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of him. I thought he
Yeah.
was interesting.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3.5, 4. Okay. Did anybody not like it? No, most people gave it 4.5.
So
That's awesome.
when people say the ending was unbelievable, totally, 100%. But I am a sucker for unbelievable characters, choices, endings, because I like books to be not my life, not what I would pick. So I find that interesting. I know a lot of people don't like that.
Okay, I'm reading comments down here. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know. I thought it was wrapped up a little too neatly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, like they were on the run, and and he was missing. And then when they found out why he left, she just went and had a conversation with the father-in-law, and then it's like, okay,
Right.
dad, husband can never go back. And then I'm like, oh, okay, I needed a little. I don't know what I wanted, but.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it was a fast read. I was entertained. I never wanted to put it down. So, like I said,
Exactly. When was the point that you knew he was in witness protection or some form of that?
yeah, I thought that's what it was. But then when she called the lawyer friend who looked into it, like her ex-fiance, and they were like, no. And then I was like, well, what else could it be? That kind
Yeah.
of, because that's what I was thinking. Like, okay, but kind of threw me off a little bit.
I don't remember exactly what moment it was, but pretty early on, I was like, I bet this is a hidden identity and he is hiding. He's in hiding from something.
Yeah,
When
more
Charlie freaked
excitement.
out. I should have marked the page so I could refer back to it and let you all know, but I was pretty early on.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really liked that. And I don't hate it when I can somewhat figure out a direction a book is going to go. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I guess the ending from the beginning. And it was just, I kind of like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I read
That's
one.
it.
I'm trying to remember what I read, but I mean, I only had one guess of who the bad guy was, and it turned out to be that guy. And I was like, oh, like I wanted. I don't know. It was just kind of like. I mean, it seems so obvious to me. I like it when I'm like, okay, it's probably him, and I changed my mind a couple of times, even though my first instinct was correct. But this book, it was like, no, that's the only one I ever picked, and so. So I guess it just depends on how it goes, but
Yeah. When she called the detective, her lawyer friend, whenever
the
he kind
lawyer,
of
yeah,
called and confirmed, that's when I really knew. But I had already had an inkling before then.
yeah. Like I said, me too. But like I said, when he said he couldn't find any record of that. I was like, I wonder what if it could be anything
Yeah.
else. But
That was.
oh
I've never
yeah,
been to Texas, so I didn't pick up on that at all. Yeah, it did end up being a mix of both, Lucy. Yeah, that was confusing about Owen leaving Bailey to Charlie or him
yeah,
being in the will.
yeah. Because if he was going to keep him all away from the family, why would he give it to his son?
I mean, unless
The
he just really knew that they were not going to hurt her.
right. I mean, he but killing her father would be, detrimental to her health.
Right.
It's like, I lived in Austin. I think my area code was 512.
I liked how Hannah and Bailey's relationship grew and they were there for each other at the end.
Yeah, I did too. I thought that one was very realistic to have the stepdaughter and stepmom, and she adored Bailey, but Bailey kept her at a distance. But I thought their relationship was an interesting part of the story.
And she didn't try to sugarcoat things for Bailey. She told her how it was. She didn't try to treat her like a 12-year-old. She treated her like an adult, and that earned her respect. Yeah, it made it seem real, that they weren't just automatically buddies from the beginning.
Yeah. That's true. Someone mentioned that, Owen was already dead, then of course Bailey would be safe with Uncle Charlie. So that's a good point.
Was she nasty or was she just a teenager?
I was about to say, I didn't read her as I mean, there's some teens you're like, I can't read anymore. She's just, but I mean, I didn't see her where she was overly nasty. I wouldn't say nasty. She was just kind of a teenager.
Right. A teenager who was not happy about somebody coming in and messing up her family dynamic with her dad.
Right.
Now she has to share her dad.
I mean, and any teenager's gonna, eye roll and like.
Mackenzie, 100%. I would love to read this book from Owen's point of view and him keeping up with their movements and what they're doing and his thoughts and where he is. That would be amazing.
He was. I would have. That probably would have given it a 5 if they had included Owen's point, because we really didn't
some of his own chapters.
Yeah, we didn't know what happened to him. I mean, we get a glimpse of him in the end, but we don't know where he went or anything after that.
I also wondered about the money because they said it was clean money.
So he said they were going to get it. Yeah,
they would only get it if they let him put them in the actual program, but they went back home.
That's true.
So did the U.S. Marshal take the money because they didn't agree to his terms? I don't remember that. But I mean, Hannah makes a lot of money on her own. They didn't need it. But I mean, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. Now, I just assumed that, since it wasn't from the company that, scammed everybody, that they got it back.
Yeah, Amanda, Owen left it for Bailey in her locker, but then they told the U.S. Marshal about it, and the U.S. Marshal told them that the money was clean, that the government wasn't going to take it, but that if she didn't agree to what he was saying, everything would go away. He hinted at it, so I don't know.
Oh yeah.
She told him a lot of stuff I can't believe she told him.
I know, like, what are you doing?
Right, it's like, shut your mouth. Don't trust anybody.
Yeah, I thought that too. Like, stop talking to him.
I don't know if he was a bad guy or not. He tried to, like, manipulate her at the end and gaslight her. But I don't think he was crooked. I think he truly did have Owen's best interest in mind. Yeah. But I don't think he handled it.
And that's why I don't think he took the money. Because, I mean, he did say, well, he didn't really, he said something like, like with the witness protection program would give them new IDs, but kind of leave them to a new town with no money. Mm-hmm. And he said that they were set because would have this money. So I just assumed they would still have it.
There was a line that said, but if you, I don't know exactly what it was. Somebody look for me if you remember this, that if she chose the other option, it would go away. Maybe I misunderstood
I don't remember that
sentence.
I don't remember that.
But Good point. Yeah, if you change your identity, you can't be pulling from a savings account with the other name on it.
That's true. Well, that's true.
Like, I don't think that the U.S. Marshal took the money for himself. Like, if he did, like, confiscate it, he probably turned it in. Like, I don't see him as crooked, but I think he was probably trying to give her a hard way to go since she wasn't letting him save the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dig a hole in the woods to put $600,000 in.
Right. Right, exactly. Yeah, it was his ego. He was wanting her to choose his way because he's it's his ego. It's a man thing.
Yeah. And I was surprised he didn't give the money to her friend in the beginning, the good friend. I was thinking, because she came over for the piggy bank, like, why wouldn't you tell her instead of the U.S. Marshal? Like, hey, I did question that. Like,
yeah.
Why
when
not
they
her?
heard that the main guy was arrested in the car when she picked Bailey up from play practice, and Bailey comes out with all this money, they take it home where they were waiting for possibly a warrant. How dumb are you?
Yeah, I thought that too. Like, what are you doing? Go
that
hide
does
it.
Not go in your home. Go put it somewhere else.
Yeah. Don't you have a savings account or, like a safety deposit box or something? If not, go get one.
Yeah.
Or leave it with a friend you trust, or, hide it in the workshop, or do something. But let's just take it home and put it in the closet.
Like, going off the grid. So many forms of my life are connected on the internet. Like, I'm afraid I wouldn't even think everything through. I would slip up.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
It would be hard.
I would use my Apple Watch for something and it would connect. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much that we're ingrained into everybody else that it'd be really hard to disappear.
Yeah. And what do you think about her choice, Hannah's choice, to do witness protection with Ethan/Owen and Bailey, as opposed to Owen having to be on the run by himself, and then Hannah and Bailey can continue their life? Because I thought that was interesting that, she chose her life and Bailey's over being on the run with her husband, Amanda, that she loved.
I did not notice that, Amanda. I guess that the choice that they made was because this way they're not all three having to look over their shoulders. Bailey will actually have a life. She wants to be an actress. If she was in witness protection, she couldn't be an actress. And so this was a way for Bailey to have her life, and it's only Owen who has to suffer. I mean, she's suffering because she's lost her father, but yeah.
Yeah.
So sad. But I think it'll make a good movie.
I do too. I said, but I hope we get more of Owen's side to it.
Yes, I hope they write more into that.
Do we know
Have you read this author before?
Mm-mm.
I haven't either, and she's amazing. Like, her writing is really good, I thought.
Yeah, it did. Because he was like, it's not in the movies where everything is perfect, it's like you can slip up, there's leaks in the agency and all kinds of things.
Now, we never got confirmation, though, that that's what Owen wanted. That's what Hannah thought he wanted, which is probably true, but we really don't know.
Yeah.
Was that the steps he wanted her to take?
Yeah. Because all we got was protect her. That's really only, I mean, we got snippets of past life, but we never heard from him again after he disappeared.
Right. The writing, yes. I thought it was A+ writing.
Yeah.
Like her flow of sentences and the words she used, it just all clicked with me.
Oh, it's going to be a mini series.
Exactly, Kimberly. He should have left her a note if he wanted her to do something else.
I know, really. Like, if you got time to write something down, write a little more.
That's a really good point, Alex, that a lot of this is left up to interpretation.
Yeah,
Did I
that's
say
true.
that funky? And if we had Owens, there wouldn't be any mystery. We would know exactly from the beginning why he was doing what he was doing.
That's true.
I have Apple TV. Good.
Yeah, because that's true. We didn't know if maybe Owen got murdered by the company's boss, or his body was going to wash up.
Right.
So
yeah,
right.
That's kind of what I thought, that he was being held hostage. Like when I read the synopsis, I thought it was something like that. He was being held hostage. Ooh, right. That would have been interesting if the mob had found him. He was in, and they made some type of play to get him back. Yeah, I thought it was a solid pick for Book of the Month. Solid pick for Reese.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did some good detective work too.
She did it. I liked it when the agent was like, I didn't know he married a detective, because she was doing like she found out who he was without, his name.
How many people do you think would have got on a plane and gone to a totally different state off of a 16-year-old's maybe, possibly memory from when she was like 4 years old? That's a big leap.
That was a big leap. Yeah. I agree. Super fast, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I thought that too. Like, why would you go back if someone, like, protect her? Let me take her back to the scene of the crime, or she doesn't know what had happened.
I thought she was going to get kidnapped too when she left, that they were watching.
Yeah. That's what I said. That's why I thought we were going to get more in the ending, something more dramatic than, what we did.
Yeah, Book of the Month does that a lot. Like, you'll see people, oh, these books, they just don't interest me this month. I'm skipping. Give it a chance. There is probably something.
There's probably something
in there. Because, there's been several people screen this book before it got to this point. It could be a hidden gem. And the 1 month I skipped, I ended up creating a second account because I've started seeing, I just felt FOMO, and I ended up getting, wait for it, Daisy Jones and the Peter Swanson book. I skipped that at first. And then those two books are some of my favorites.
Yeah. I was like, I read most of their choices, and sometimes I at least give them a chance. And most of them, I end up enjoying. Every once in a while, there's a book I'm like, I know. Like today, I started Things We Lost to the Water, but yeah, I'm DNF that one.
I picked it up, but it was kind of a filler, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, yes. How Lucky. Megan, have you read How Lucky yet?
I haven't, but didn't Tessa and Jill both absolutely love it?
I loved it. It was so good. It was just it was different, and the main character, you just love him. It's funny.
I might use an Audible credit on it.
Yeah, I did listen to the audiobook, and it was awesome.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I usually like to go back and forth between reading and because I got it off of Libby, but I did it hit the voice. The audio was so great for it. I just listened to the whole thing, and it's a relatively short audiobook.
Right. Yeah, Nicole, me too. My interest span over so many different genres that there's gonna be something that I will, I mean, unless it's every single book is science fiction and extremely obscure fantasy, but Book of the Month hardly ever goes that route. Typically, it's
there's something
historical fiction, romance, thriller, general fiction. One of those.
Contemporary fiction, and then one like a YA, sci-fi, or something like on the long lines. But yeah, I always find something that I like.
Right. And if nothing stands out immediately, I just pick something anyway, and generally I've been happy with that.
Yeah, but like I said, there's been very few Book of the Month that I've only DNF'd a couple. There was a couple that I should have DNF'd, but and I read a lot of them, so but most of them, are good, to great, to love. So. What are you reading right now?
What am I reading right now? The German Heiress. I just finished up Fight or Flight, whichever way that is. Finished that up last night. It was super cute.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm only doing one.
Very good.
Yeah. I also started listening to That Summer.
Oh, I just finished one.
I saw as soon as I went on there and put currently reading, it popped up that you had just.
I just finished it. I just finished it. I got it from the library, so I just finished it. It was good.
I did an Audible on it.
Oh. I'm sure
but I picked this up. I've heard amazing.
I don't have that one, but it looks good.
I've heard amazing reviews on that. And then look at this cover. Is that not beautiful?
That looks like a perfect summer read. Turner Bay in her big fluffy
hat.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to remember which one I DNF. Which one did I DNF?
The only book I've ever DNF'd.
Oh, the Flight Portfolio.
Is See How Small, I think. It was a very, very, very old thriller on Book of the Month, and the prose was just so odd I couldn't get behind it.
Yeah,
it was almost like poetry writing, kind of.
And
I just couldn't.
Yeah.
But the others, I've put them back on my shelf that I'm going to try again.
Yeah, there's something like this one, Things We Lost to the Water. I just don't think I'm in the mood for it.
Yeah.
But
maybe you can come back again.
But that's right. I'm gonna put it aside and just because
speaking of the Target
I didn't want to
sale,
get back up.
I did get some from there. So from the same author of The Siren, this was her other book, and I haven't read it yet, but it looks really good.
Yeah, I've never read her.
And then this one, and this one.
I started to read Deli for Annie's.
And then this one.
Oh, I have that one.
So if you can't tell my favorite genre, but speaking of this book here, it is FabFitFun's summer book. So I was thinking it might be fun for us to read it this summer and have a little discussion about it. So you said you've already bought this book too?
I have it, yes.
Oh, awesome. Well, then we should do that.
I'm ready. Yeah, like I said.
Yeah.
I have not read it yet, but I do have it. It said Love Actually on the back, and I love that movie. So I was like, okay. But I haven't got to it yet. It's on the stack, like all the others.
Yep. It sounds like I didn't see the Love Actually part of it, but it had to be you. That song, it had to be you popped up in my head. So then I was thinking, oh, is this going to be like some type of spin off of that, like, the Rat Pack, like Frank Sinatra, that vibe. And and then with Ellen Hildebrand having a blurb on it, and the 28 Summers basing it off of that old movie. I'm just kind of like, oh, I hope it has potential.
Yeah.
Trisha, I don't know what Are you talking about the what I want to read together? This one.
Yeah, It Had to Be You by Georgia Clark.
Yes.
When we're 30.
I don't think I've seen that one.
I don't know some of these. I always look it up and then I add them and then I'm never going to catch up. There's so many books out there.
Ooh, if I had to run away and hide, let's see. Where would I move to? Probably somewhere on the ocean.
Yeah. But see, people would know that's where to look for me. Because everyone I know, who knows me, knows that I love the ocean. I would have to go somewhere cold, but I'm not a good fan of the cold to be hidden away. Oh yeah, Susie's. Okay, I have heard that one. Yeah, she posted about Casey's book.
Gotcha. When does that come out? I pre-ordered it. I thought.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Should I have had it by now? Then
somewhere warm. Maybe I'd go to Iowa or Nebraska. Nobody would look for me there. I
could not do that.
I think I could.
Learned houseboat was a good choice. There you go.
Yes, I would like a houseboat.
It came out in April. Well, then I guess it should have loaded to my Kindle, huh?
Oh, yeah. And ask her name. I've always liked my middle name, which was Elizabeth. I've always liked that better than Sarah. So, but of course, you would want to not put your middle name. So I'm not sure what I would rename myself.
I don't know. I don't know what I would rename myself.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's a good question.
It is. Like, what?
That's a really good question. We should have thought of some good questions like that.
Oh, yeah. We didn't get the... Oh, did Susie not get it? Is that why we didn't get the note cards this time?
I don't know.
Because they had the
note cards
from the book of the month, but we get those. But I'm not sure Susie got it this time, so maybe we didn't get the book club questions. I guess we should have thought about that before we hopped on. So we usually have questions, but no Susie because she's getting ready for wedding. She's busy this month, and but yeah, usually book of the month for the book club pick, they give us questions to go through, but we didn't get them this time. But yeah, I'm trying to think what would my name be.
Oh, well, here's a good one. Toward the end of the book, Hannah thinks this is the thing about good and evil. They aren't so far apart. And they often start from the same place of wanting something to be different. Do you agree or disagree? Can you think of any historical examples of good and evil being closer than we would think? The ends justify the means.
Yeah, everyone's talking about having to change their kids' names. Like, you would slip up.
Well, I call them wrong names all the time anyway, so.
Just add 2 new ones. See if this
right. Sometimes I even call my children by my nephew's names. And like, he doesn't even live in Kentucky, and I'll be like, Cooper, gosh, you're not even, Carson, come here.
But yeah. But sometimes I think the line between good and bad is a lot closer than, because sometimes, you do something bad.
You can be doing
protect your family or something that you're, I mean, it's still wrong, but, sometimes I can understand the motivation behind it.
Yeah, exactly. I felt very protective of Owen as well. He seemed like I didn't believe anything bad about him. Like, he was pure to me.
Yeah.
100%.
In the very beginning, I thought maybe he killed Bailey's mom. And that's what he was running from?
Yeah.
Because there's something like when he didn't want Hannah to go to wherever city she was talking, he kind of showed her his possessive side. So I was like, maybe it's a murder thing, and he took the kid, like a kidnapping and murder kind of thing. But I I got off that train pretty quick. But for a moment, I was like, oh, maybe that's where I was gonna go. But
if you were in Hannah's shoes, would you have been upset that you didn't know about this prior, or were you like, that's in the past, he had to do what he had to do to protect himself? It could go either way.
yeah, you think you want to know, but then if you
Like
knew
that
that
he kidnapped her.
yeah, but if you knew mobsters were after your husband, would you really want to get in that situation?
All right, exactly, yeah.
So I would like to
you
know,
know,
but I'm not sure. Would I stick around if I knew that?
An upset wife, though, doesn't always make sense. So even though logically he should keep it to himself, but are we always logical? No.
Yeah. Like I said, I see why he did it, but
I mean, come on, though. They hadn't been married all that long, really.
no, it was like a year.
And that's not something that you're going to come out with on the first date, like, by the way, I'm not who I say I am. Can you keep a secret? And then it's just kind of like, he's trying, you have to be that person for it to be real. You can't keep, like, bringing it up, or you're going to fall out of character. So maybe over time, he just really slipped into that person, and that was that.
Yeah. No, he didn't kidnap her. I just thought maybe that was, but but if you kill the wife and then you take the kid, then I do think that's good. But he did not.
Yeah.
It was just one of the things we were thinking about that could have happened of why he was not who he said he was.
Yeah. And that was one of the things I really liked about the book, is that the whole time you kept coming up with all these different scenarios, and that was fun. That was a fun ride.
Exactly. That's true. Yeah, it was better for everyone if she didn't know. I think Marsha even told Owen, like, you shouldn't get involved. You shouldn't have this relationship because you are on the run. And so I thought that was interesting too, because he was like, he told her, like, yeah, I tried to talk him out of you.
Right.
Right. Glad I didn't know. Too much of a stress ball. Yeah, it would, like I said, if you knew he was running if he said before, you got married, like, I may need to rethink this. Not sure if I want to marry you now.
Yeah, I'm hoping for June we go off the thriller track that we've been on. And
yeah, because we read it in the last
something
time,
good.
So.
Something different.
Something different.
Yeah.
So we won't pick the thriller next month. We'll do another genre.
I'm really, really hoping there's a good romance.
Good. Yeah, a good summer read.
Yeah. And is their marriage legitimate if he isn't using legal?
I wouldn't think so.
Information? Oh, we just said the same thing at the same time. Who was that? It says Facebook user.
I'm not sure that's a good question. I would think not. I would think you'd have to use or it depends if the government changed his name, like, legally behind their scenes,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, it's my birthday in June too.
Yep, couple of June birthdays.
Yeah. June's an
your
exciting month
too.
Yep, anniversary and birthday.
Your anniversary and your birthday.
Yep, we've been almost married for 8 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and then Riley will be 8 in October, so do the math. Wouldn't trade it though.
No. A surprise is always a good thing.
I don't know. There's a lot that we don't know.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not sure about this.
But speaking of June,
what's your new favorite color?
Would y'all like my picture I posted today?
Yes. I should have got my stack.
I didn't know if how many people were going to catch on
It was very colorful, your stack.
It was very colorful. Lucy, I have my fingers crossed for that one. I have a NetGalley of it.
Yeah.
But I will still get it.
Yeah. Because it's also Pride Month. So that would be a good one to read next month if that's a choice.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I do really, really want that book because I loved Red, White, and Royal Blue. But it would also be nice if there was a new LGBTQ author that we haven't heard of that they could feature.
Yeah.
So but it does seem like on the thread that a lot of people are starting to figure out.
Yeah. Did you guys see your picture?
Yeah, they're not even talking about it.
I know. Like I said, no one's mentioned.
I thought that might have sparked some conversation there.
They're still talking about if it was a legal marriage. Like I said, I'm not sure because you're right. He said it looked like it was going to go through different channels, and then there was a leak, and it kind of sounded like he did his own thing, except for with Grady. Was it Grady? Who knew? So I don't know. I still don't know if that marriage would be legal or not.
Hold on. Riley wants to say hello.
Hi, Riley. Come see us.
Hi.
Oh, I see the hand. I don't see you. Oh, there you are. Hi, Riley. How are you? Good. You been eating chocolate?
Have you been eating chocolate? Yeah. You been eating chocolate ice cream? Yeah.
It looks like there's some chocolate on his chin.
Oh, Daddy's teaching him how the scrub daddies work. Show Sarah how the scrub daddies work.
Very nice.
Look, all these people are saying hi to you.
Put him to work.
Tell them, what book are you reading right now? What's it called? Here, get your face in here. What book are you reading?
I survived the Nazi attack 1944.
I survived the Nazi invasion of 1944.
Oh, historical fiction. I love it.
Yeah, that's his jam, historical fiction. He's really into the I Survived books and the Ranger in Time books.
Oh, nice.
They're
very
cute.
Cool. But yeah, the picture we're talking about is her June TBR.
And honestly, I'll come out and say half those books are not on my June TBR at all. But I needed those. I needed those specific colors. So yeah, June is going to be a very colorful month.
Yes. We were like, oh my gosh, I didn't even notice it.
We have several of the Magic Treehouse books, but he hasn't really got into them. He likes the Magic Treehouse Fact Tracker books.
Yeah. Yes. But yeah, the June challenge will be released soon. Hint, hint.
Yeah. Hint,
and then hopefully we get our books. We find out what book of the month chooses this week.
Yeah, that's really what's keeping me from really planning.
Yes, I need to know.
Because if they don't have some really good Pride choices, we're going to have to come up with something. You know what, Lucy? I have not read any of those books yet. They are all truly on my TBR. They're just not on my June TBR. I have 2 accounts right now. My main one, and then this other one I have a credit on, and I kind of just keep skipping.
Yeah, that's me.
I
have 3, but the third one I've just kept that credit until it happens. I'm going to eventually cancel the third one, but I haven't yet.
Yeah.
But yes, because next Monday is Memorial Day, so we should get books about the 28th.
Yeah, probably. It'll have to be after the 27th.
It'll have to be. I get charged on the 28th, so that's why sometimes it's the 28th. Yeah.
So will
one of
they
them.
release the same day they do you get charged at midnight?
I'm not sure. It's usually there on the 28th, so I'm not sure exactly when it posts.
I thought the last day of charging was the 27th.
No, mine on one of my accounts is the 28th. So they should get. I would guess they're going to get posted on the 28th because Memorial Day would be the 31st. So on Friday.
Yeah, I've already got charged for mine too. I get charged on the 23rd.
Oh, wow, that's early. I think mine are like, I can't remember what the one I have paused. I mean, that I haven't used for a while, but one of them I think is the 26th, and then one is the 28th.
Amy, if you want to message me or even make a post in the group about the books you've read that and we could help you find some words to match them with.
Pacino, I think I'd use family.
I've not filled in my word search at all.
It's like, I'm not sure. I think I put that one down as family.
I don't think I have actually completed a challenge.
A stretch is okay.
Since December.
Yeah, because you didn't come for your basket last.
They're kind of exhausting to make, and by the time it's over, I'm like, y'all just have fun. I'm just gonna watch. And the funny part is I don't remember at all what words I put in the word search. So that would actually be a good one for me to do because I don't even know now.
Oh yeah, May would be a good. But yeah, if it's a stretch, I mean, you can stretch it out however.
Stretch it as much as you want to, sister. I don't care.
It's just for fun, you know. It's just for fun.
And you know what? I'd like to see how big of a stretch you can pull off. Let's see your creativity there.
Yeah. Like I use Mother for Kitchen Confidential, which is not about mothers, but because that was the book I read for a book your mother would like for the challenge.
Oh, well then there you go. That works.
So I stretched it, but I kind of explained like, okay, this, so people are like, that has nothing to do with mothers because I read it because she likes to cook and all that stuff. So
yeah, that's awesome.
That was my stretch, but I was like, I'm going for it because you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I need to update it. I haven't done it for a while.
What's in there twice?
18.
Is May in there twice? Yeah, there's no telling. I just got to type in away, and I didn't even have a word guide.
Yeah.
And I was also looking at my bookshelf, too.
Like, what do I want to read? I know, we'd be like, Megan, this girl in there? And she's like, I have no idea.
I don't know.
Like, go search for her. That's the whole point.
And typically, I will make my graphics when I'm in an ADHD high. And it's like, and then by the time I come out of it, I'm like, I don't remember what I did.
I don't know. Look for it. See what you can find. But yes, like I said, stretch it however you need to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because this is just for fun.
Yep. All right. Does anybody have any last thoughts? Oh, here comes another one. What do you want?
I like the challenges because it helps me narrow down my TBR.
Yes.
And I need that because I have so many books and I like to just kind of be like, okay, here's my plan. I don't know, stick to it. But because I don't know, sometimes I'll get new books for the next month, but it helps me focus.
Yeah, I think that's why our challenges have gotten so popular is because there's so many books out there and it's so hard to pick what should I read next. But if you have a challenge that's telling you, read a purple book, it's a lot easier for you to go look at your shelf, pull out a purple book, and settle on that.
Yes. Especially when you have so many, because I have way too many books. Yes. So it helps me narrow it down and pick. Let's see. Favorite book this month? How Lucky and Surviving Savannah. Those were my favorites so far.
Let's see. Pulling my reading challenge up. My favorite this month so far. I don't know. Probably the Soulmate Equation.
Oh, I'm reading that this week.
So good. Oh, there was a girl on Book Talk that went so hard on this book that it hurt my feelings.
Oh.
And I almost messaged Dasha to be like, I wanted to send her the video, but I didn't think she was done with it. So I haven't, but I'm waiting for her to be finished with the book so I can send her this video so she can be pissed off with me.
Oh, yeah. Beyond the Point. Beyond the Point's really good. That was one of my favorites last year. But it doesn't get a whole lot of attention. But it's really good. But yeah.
I don't even know what that book's about, honestly.
Beyond the Point?
Mm-hmm. Is it like West Point?
Yeah, but it's like 3 women who have joined, and it's their lives and in the army, and things happen. But it's really good.
I wanted to read more AAPI books this month.
Yeah.
And
we got Pachinko in.
We got that book took me forever.
Yeah.
I do have one on audio on Libby that looks really good. I've already got it, so I'm gonna try to fit that in this month.
Which one's that?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm excited for Project Hail Mary, even though sci-fi is not my genre. But I love The Martian, and I've heard good things, so I'm excited to eventually get to that one. But what else has been your favorite books this time?
Let's see. I also really, really liked Under the Southern Sky. I liked it a lot.
I heard that.
Float Plan was fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I've had a pretty solid 4 and 5 month. Project Hail Mary will probably be an audiobook for me. I seem to really enjoy sci-fi on audio. Like both of Blake, is it Crouch or Couch? What is his last name? But like the Dark Matter and Recursion.
Looks like Crouch.
I super enjoyed both of his books on audio. I would have never made it through if I had to physically read it.
Yeah, I may do Audible Project Hail Mary too, because I'm the same way. I prefer my sci-fi to be audio.
Yes, I will definitely give any sci-fi a chance as long as I can have it on audio.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I want to read The Hating Game too.
Yeah.
I read The Roommate this month, and I really liked that one.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Is The Hating Game the one Susie loved so much?
Yeah, I think that's one of her top ones.
But she said the other one, I don't know if she read 99% Mine or not. I think she said it wasn't as good. Or maybe she heard it wasn't as good.
I'm not sure. I've heard that too, but I'm not sure who I heard it from. That The Hating Game's amazing. So I
Dolly Parton memoir? Well, I need to see that.
Yeah, Songteller.
Is it new? Oh, it came out in 2016?
Oh, I thought that came out now.
I love her.
Yes, Susie loves The Roommate, which is why I read it. And I read the second one too, and I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as The Roommate. I just love Josh and Sarah. I just thought they were fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Roommate is special.
Yeah. So that was.
She's had several memoirs.
Oh, okay. Apparently. That's right. I did. I listened to the Songteller, which I think was the one that came out this year from Dolly Parton.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to check that out.
Oh, yeah, The Hating Game is one of the older ones.
Oh, The Hating Game came out in 2016. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's what threw me off. Yeah. I was like, no, I'm pretty sure this is a new one.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with the messages if you all are talking to each other, if you're answering us.
Talking to us.
I don't know. It's hard to figure out who's talking to whom. So, all right. Does anybody have any last thoughts they'd like to talk about or ask?
Share.
Someone asked earlier if we had any predictions for June. Like I said in my post a couple of days ago,
I don't.
I truly do not have any strong feelings about any books. Now, there are two, and I can't remember their names, that have been confirmed as Reese and Good Morning America books, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
those,
I saw this book.
I would say, are probably a big, since they're both LGBTQ and people of color, right?
Yeah.
If I'm trying to remember
I'm
right.
terrible at predicting them, so I'm like,
Yeah, so I do think those two will probably be okay. That's one of them was The Other Black Girl, yes, and then it was the Young and the Beautiful. That's I think Tessa told me that was going to be Reese's book.
Yeah, they sent it to. I don't
Amanda, if you go look on my post a couple of days ago, about June releases that I'm excited about, in the comments, someone had posted that these two books were definitely going to be choices. And I asked her how she knew that. And she said she'd heard that it was those books.
Yeah. 7 Days of June is a Reese's choice.
Oh, okay. Well, who told me The Young and the Beautiful?
I do not know.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Like I said, I always like to. I mean, I do like to find them out early, but but I don't try to guess because I don't know.
7 days in June. Okay. Maybe it was Tessa who was super confident that it was. I could be wrong about that. That it was The Young and the Beautiful.
I don't know. Not sure. Let's say. June has a lot of good books coming out. So.
It sounded like something Tessa or Reese would choose because it's LGBTQ and diversity.
Yeah.
With the female author.
Yes. Yeah, hers has to be. She only chooses females.
Only chooses female authors that I'm pretty sure she wants to try to take to screen, and she can get the rights to it, which is a super smart business move. I say this all the time. Her book club's huge. She's promoting this book that's going to get a huge audience, and then that pumps up the people who are going to want to go watch it when it comes to screen.
Yes.
So she's a genius.
She's a genius. But yeah, I read mostly women authors. I'm looking at the stack of the books I've read, and one I think two.
You.
I've got two that are written by men. The rest are women.
Yeah, I don't have a lot written by men. I wish I would have brought it out here with me, but I just got a nightgown from Reese's store, Draper James. I love it.
Nice!
I'm obsessed with her.
I've always liked her.
She is a boss. She's amazing.
Yeah.
And her dad's a plastic surgeon in Nashville.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like, he might be retired now, but like through her career and when she was extremely famous, he still just practiced every day like a normal dude practicing in Nashville.
Yes. How lucky is one of the two that I've read this month? Actually, I think I've read 3. There was a thriller. Like The Last Thing.
I think
I've read 3 men out of the 20 I've read this month.
I've not been very investigative this month, so I really don't know or have any leads on anything. Just what some people have messaged me with some of their findings, but not anything conclusive.
I haven't seen anything with Jenna.
Mm-mm. No.
I haven't seen anything.
So I guess we'll see. Now, didn't they say last time that Jenna and Book of the Month have canceled their contract?
Yeah, they're not a partnership anymore.
Like, the chances are still good that Book of the Month will
they could still pick the same book. Yeah.
Right. But they're not.
But it's not going to be
anymore. Right. Like, I didn't mean that he was going to be famous and quit his job because his daughter is. I just thought it was cool, like, because I personally know people who went to his office and he's just like this, like her family and Reese are all these just very down to earth Tennessee people who have not let Hollywood into, everything. I didn't assume he would quit his job just because his daughter's famous, but
Right.
yeah. I just thought
Yeah,
it
but
was neat.
I didn't know that about her father. I knew they were from Tennessee, but I didn't know that about him.
Yeah. So
Very cool.
a girl that went to high school with my cousin was a patient of his. Because we're only 3 hours from Nashville.
Okay, I didn't realize you.
So if I was going to get plastic surgery, I would either go to Nashville. I would probably skip Louisville. I would go to Louisville. I don't know, or like Cincinnati or something. I don't know if I would go to Kentucky. I don't know about that. But all right, I feel like we've covered quite a bit.
Yeah.
Do you think he does
Anything
her face?
else?
She looks amazing.
She does.
Has she had a lot of work done? I feel like she hasn't had any like legitimate surgery.
Big stuff.
But I feel like she probably definitely gets Botox and fillers.
Oh yeah.
And she probably has a dermatologist on staff at her house that will do that for her.
Yeah. I don't think they're allowed to work on family members. I mean, surgery wise. So I don't think he would be her.
Well, I hope he's not the one
surgeon.
who's worked on Jennifer Aniston.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, no more stickers. Oh my gosh, the stickers.
The stickers. I like it better when they would like the peel stickers. I don't like when they embed it in the cover.
Every month there's a post about the stickers.
I know. I'm like, oh gosh.
So funny.
It doesn't bother me that much, but
I don't care. I even leave my 20% off Target sticker on my books. I don't care.
Oh, I usually do take them off. I just like it to be nice and clean.
Yeah. All I see on my bookshelf is the spine, so I could
That's
care
true.
less.
That's like you buy like from Book Outlet, they put like the little remainder dot. I don't care anything about that because you don't see it on the thing. But I just when I take a picture for like Bookstagram or for our thing, I like it to have be clean.
Now, I guess it was me that approved a post a couple of months ago, or maybe last month, about the sticker, and that legitimately was an issue to be kind of upset about, where they stuck, and it wasn't even a sticker, it was they printed it on there. It was like the Firekeeper's Daughter or something like that, where the cover was just, the cover itself was just this beautiful work of art, and then bam, they have this
Reese's sticker.
Yeah, like why couldn't they put that somewhere else?
Or do the sticker and not the printed.
And the girl's post wasn't so much as, oh, I hate the sticker. It's more like, where can I find this book that doesn't have it because I need it?
Yeah.
And of course, the comments went in the I hate stickers direction, but it is what it is.
Like I said. I mean, but I think that one kind of, it messed with the beautiful. Because
it did.
Cover. That one,
if I was the
that
artist,
would mess with it.
If I was the artist of that cover, my feelings would be majorly hurt. Because how did that go through so many people? Like, yeah, that's the one. Let's just pretend like we threw it like a dart on there.
Yeah.
Like, who said, yeah, that's the one right there? Jeez.
But yeah. But usually I'm like, because it's on the phone, because you're right, I only see my spines on my shelf and stuff. So, but I really thought that one was a bad placement.
It was bad placement. Cover. Extremely bad placement. They could have put it somewhere else, even on the cover. Like, put it one in the corners.
In the corner, or,
But
no, let's smack it right in the middle of it.
Yeah. Crazy.
Don't ruin the artwork.
So, exactly. Let's look at the schedule real quick.
Do we have anything for June planned yet?
you know what? We don't have anything yet.
I
So
was like,
next
I don't
Monday
even have anything.
is the 31st. So we're taking that totally
Yes.
off.
Yes,
And
enjoy your
then
long weekend, everybody.
the first Monday in June is the 7th. So there's the 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th. So do we want? It'll just be us, majority of June, correct?
Yes.
Isn't DBC is at the end of June?
What are you
Yes.
guys reading?
It's a Penelope Douglas double
that's right.
feature.
I remember now.
I don't know if I'll be able to get it, and I'll still come and talk about it. But
Yep.
so, do you all want 4 different blue bookmark conversations in June? Let me know. One of those days we've decided is going to be, it had to be you. And then one of the days is going to be what book of the month puts out. So we've got 2 of them. Based on what book of the month puts out, we'll either add a Pride book.
Or Pride will be their book of the month
or
choice.
Pride will be the book of the month choice.
Yeah. So we'll have 2 plus Dirty Book Club.
Yeah.
So we may add one more.
Yeah.
I think that's a good plan.
Yeah. Which the 7th is, it's coming up quick. Like,
yeah. It was 2 weeks from today, right?
Right. So if we found out what books were, a lot of people would need more than, 7 days notice.
Yeah, because sometimes it takes a week to get our boxes. So so it can't be, but we could do
that one. We probably should do June 28th. That way, so Susie can come too.
Yes.
So plan for the last Monday. The last Monday in June.
That's usually when we do it, except we didn't do it this time because of Memorial Day.
Yeah.
But that gives her time to order, get their boxes, and read the book.
Yeah. Stasha, we're at least going to do 2 non-book of the months. At least. We could pick up another one. Maybe.
Yeah. I said we can do It Had to Be You on the 7th, or we can do that one on the 14th.
Well, since I'm telling you all now, do you all want to do Dial A? I feel like we need to leave some open to see what Pride books come out, if you all are interested in that. Okay, we're getting a lot of love on Dial A. Okay, well, we can do that. Do y'all want to do Dial A on the 7th?
Everybody seems to like that idea. Like I said, we may do the LG for our book of the month choice. We just have to see what they're going to pick.
Right. Because we
can still do Dial A.
A book of the month, because we're not going to have one.
All right, so do Dial A on the 7th.
Okay.
And then when do you want to do It Had to Be You?
We can do the 14th on that one.
Okay. And then
since both of these books have already been released, no one will have to wait on them.
Okay, that sounds good. Like I said, I already have both of them. And then the 28th will be our book of the month choice.
Mm-hmm. And then the 21st.
We'll see what our options are.
Yeah. Yeah. maybe we could do we can maybe pick up another night. It doesn't have to be a Monday. That's just our typical time. We could do a Casey chat on One Last Stop and Red, White, and Royal Blue. Because I've read that book in a minute, but so we'll figure it out. June will be fun.
Yeah.
And there's so many good books coming out.
There are. Like, oh my gosh.
Somebody had made a good point saying that a lot of books, their production got pushed back due to COVID from 2020. So that's why 2021 is like on crack.
Getting so many.
Yes, it's like supercharged of, I can't keep up. Like I
Mm-mm.
need production to stop for like 6 months of nothing coming out because
Yes.
I am like, there's so much good stuff that I want to read it all right now. And obviously I can't. Yay.
Oh, good. Yay, Amy.
Obviously I love hearing that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Fun.
It's nice to hear. There's so many to keep up with.
It's so hard.
And I mean, don't feel like you have to.
Yeah, you can just pick 1 or 2 and come for those chats. The ones you really want to read.
Mm-hmm.
Or come to all of them.
Yeah, and just come
It's
chat.
up to you. It's up to you.
Mine's June 9th. So on a Wednesday.
I don't have a June birthday.
I will be 32. I can't believe it.
32.
Yeah, we just have a big birthday party.
Yeah, you June babies. Okay. I'm not a June baby.
Oh, my mom's birthday is June 12th.
My mom's birthday is in June, though.
Yeah.
I do have a June birthday connection. My mom.
Fun. And most of all, my husband's family, all their birthdays is in March pretty much. And then me and my mom, my sister-in-law's dad. I have a niece, a nephew. We're all June.
Very nice.
So June's fun. Except you never got to celebrate your birthday in school. Oh, yeah.
You did not. Summers.
Sweet.
89 babies.
89 was like the last, like that year. I don't know. Like, I feel like we're kind of with the generation before us, and then I still can kind of relate to millennials. So I just kind of feel like I'm in the middle.
Very cool.
Yeah. Fun.
All right. Well,
I hope you all have a great night.
Yeah. Thanks for coming by and chatting with us.
Good conversations.
Like always. Like I said.
Yep, definitely. So
I like this book
we
of the
won't
month
see
because
you.
it's the only book of the month that from May that I actually read the month I get. I'm about a month
Exactly.
behind.
Me
about a month
too.
behind on my book of the months.
I'm so behind on my book of the month.
So, I mean, I still have some older ones that I found that like. I mean, that's not true. I do have some.
I still have some from like
month, and
2016.
Yeah,
on
no,
my
I still have
shelf.
some, but you know, I did that challenge where I read all of them from last year. So
That's
I have
awesome.
some before that year.
Yeah.
And then, but this year I'm pretty much stayed on. I said on a month off.
Oh well,
So,
I don't know if anybody will care, but Carson's getting ready to go to summer camp, so I will have some time during the day. So if anybody wants to hop on live with me and chat when I get bored, watch out for some middle of the day lives. So
yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah. All right.
All
bye,
right,
friends.
guys. You guys have a good week, and we will see you in June.
Yeah.